Hello, this is Coach Xanotite, and today I'm going to be reviewing another all-play game, and this is the third game we're reviewing in our small little series. And the game I will be reviewing is called Nine Lives. Alright guys, before we get into the overview, I'm going to read the objective of the game. So, in Nine Lives, each round you'll predict how many tricks you can win, but be careful. Every victory adds another card back into your hand. Can you outwit the other players before your 9 lives run out? Alright, to Dad for the overview.
Nine Lives is a trick-taking game for 3 to 4 players that has a few fun tricks up its sleeves. Now, before a round begins, each player is going to look at their hand of cards and choose how many tricks they believe they're going to win this round. And then they're going to hedge their bets on their thoughts. So blue, because they have this yarn token, they would go first. And they could choose 1, 2, 3, 4. And they could choose exactly one of those numbers. Or if maybe they're not confident, they could actually go sideways and pick 2, but you get a lesser reward at the end of the round. Now, if you chose 1, for instance, and at the end of the round you had won 5 tricks, it actually wraps around. So you 5, 6, 7, 8 tricks would represent 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So blue, I'm going to say blue was not confident. They think they're going to win 3 tricks. Red, now they could choose, or they might want to choose 3, 4 as well. They wouldn't be able to do it here, but they could do it on this side. But they think they're going to do exactly 3. So they're going to go there. Yellow, they wouldn't be able to do 2, 3 or 3. But they decide, oh, you know what, I'm going to do 1, 2, and say brown decides, I think I can do 5, so I will go down here and choose 1. So, and then the round will begin. Now, in a trick-taking game, it usually consists of suits. In the case of 9 lives, it actually consists of 4 different suits. We got blue, purple, yellow, red. Now, in a 3-player game, you would actually take one of these suits out, blue, and you would only have 3 suits. But we're set up for a 4-player game, so we'll have all 4 suits. You'll have start the round with 9 cards. And another common thing with trick-taking games is trump. So if you played a trick-taking game, you know what trump is. Now, trump is king. So purple is trump in 9 lives. And if you play a purple, it beats all other suits. So purple 2 would beat a 3, 5, and 7 of red, yellow, and blue, right? So trump always wins against other suits. Now, one of the cool things about 9 lives is if you look at the other side, you can actually see what suits people have. So you could see that this person has a lot of trump. And that is different from most trick-taking games, and I think that is pretty cool. Now, the first player gets to lead with a card, one of the suits. So say I decide I'm going to lead with the blue 7. Now, all other players, if they have a blue card, they have to play a blue card. So say this player picks up their red, picks up, and they have 2 blues, a 6 and a 1. They're like, I can't win it, so I'll play my lowest one. And so then this player would pick up, and they have the 3, 4, right? So they might want to get rid of their higher cards. You know, maybe they have some, plan in place. So they play the 4, and this person, they have the 9. So they have the highest blue card, so they could win it. So they say, I'm not going to play my 9. I don't want to reveal that yet. I'll play my 8. And then, of course, because they played the highest, they would win it. Now, another cool thing that's different than other trick-taking games is because 8 won it, they can choose any of one of these 3 cards that other people played and put it in their hand. So maybe they would take the 7, and all the rest of the cards would go in the discard pile until the next round. And then, because this player won, they would lead, and maybe they're like, I'm just going to play that 7 and see what happens, right? So then it would go to the next person. Now, I played my only blue last round, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this with a purple. And so I play a purple 2. And then this person, they have a blue, so they would have to play their blue 6. And then this person would have to play their blue 3. So, of course, because I played trump, I would win that, and then I would get to take one of these. Maybe I don't want to win a bunch, so I would take that one and get rid of the other ones. And brown, actually, the first round, I forgot to do this, but brown got 1 trick, and then blue got 1 trick. And if you kept on going, you keep on getting points. So say blue got up to, 4 here, and brown, they got up to 2, and yellow got to 1, and red got up to 3. So then you would, at the end of the round, like once all one person's cards are gone, then the round ends, and then you would tally the points. So yellow, they got 1 or 2. They got 1, so they would go up 2 points. Brown is actually 1 away from their spot, so they would actually get -1, but since they're starting at 0, they would not go up. Blue got 4, so they got the 3 or 4, so they would go to 2. And then red, they got exactly 3, so they would actually get 4 points. And then you would reshuffle the cards, deal 9 cards, and then once somebody reaches 9 points, the game ends, and that's how you play 9 Lives.
What I like about 9 Lives is, number one, it's super simple, and out of the trick-taking games I've played, which I've only really played 2, this one is definitely my favorite because it's so much simpler. So I've played Euchre, which is kind of a Midwestern game. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's not my favorite. So I like this game a lot more, number one, just really because of the simplicity. Another thing I like is the art. I don't know why, but I really just like this weird-looking cat, because it has a bunch of abstract type shapes to make it up. Like circles, and like how the hands are circles, and how there's a lot of triangles. And yeah, I think it's kind of cool and pretty abstract. Another thing I like is that we got the deluxe edition, so obviously we got these really cool pieces. So number one, we have this really chunky yellow piece, which obviously yellow is my favorite color, so it makes sense that I would like this one. But this one is definitely my favorite because it looks like its head is being smushed, and the whiskers look really cute. And I don't know, I even kind of like the pattern a little bit. It has like a weird little oval-y pattern on it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this game is definitely better than Euchre, which only having playing cards as the art. Another thing I like is that the suits are shown on the back of the cards. So when your opponent is showing out their cards or fanning them out, you can see what they have as trump. So if they have a purple, you may want to be like, oh, they're probably going to play the purple, so I'm going to use my high purple to try to beat them. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool part of the game. Another thing I like is just weird. It's kind of a really small part of the game, but if you predict you're going to win one trick, and you go like to 4, and then you go 1 more, it actually shoots you back to 1. So if you do 5 tricks, you don't like stay there, you go back to 1. So technically, you only did 1 trick, which that is definitely one of my favorite parts of the game. Another thing I think is really cool is if you win a trick, you can choose out of your opponent's cards, like they played, you can choose which one maybe would make you lose or win more tricks, because you may want to lose more tricks so you don't win a bunch. So I think that's pretty cool. And that's what I like about 9 Lives. If you like this all play review and you want to see more, please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and smash the notification bell so you get the next notification when another all play comes out. Review, of course. Or any other video. And just check out my link tree. It has links to both of my socials, Facebook and Instagram, which you can get more back behind the scenes stuff. You can see more Vinny, stuff like that. And it also has links to my Dice Tower videos, so you can see whenever I'm on the Dice Tower, if you want to see me on another channel. And another thing is my merch store, where you can buy merch, and that is one of the best ways to support me. So please go pick up some merch. Please. It would make my day, I promise. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.